Hola, friends and Solkin community. This will be a Trecena reflection for Imox or Imox Trecena, which begins Saturday, October 16th. And reflection will be for the first 5 days, which will take us through the full moon occurring on Wednesday morning. So, this is a potent and powerful time coming up the next 13 days of Imox. Now, this is the Nawal of the primordial cosmic soup of creation. It is an ancient wisdom and sometimes called the egg of creation, and it is the Nawal of the ocean in its entirety, and all of the ecosystems and all of the sea creatures that combine to create this multiverse of diversity and colors and textures. And I mean, it's just awesome and incredible, powerful energy that also relates to our dreaming and our collective unconscious. Okay, so this could be a time of deep inspiration and deep, creativity. But it could also be a time of, feeling insecure and unstable and unsteady and turbulent. Okay, so these energies can pack a powerful swell. And so it's very important when we look at this Nawal. Actually, Imox is also the Nawal of the crocodile. Okay, and so the crocodile is adaptable, and we can tap into crocodile medicine during this Trecena and really invite and welcome in that adaptability, so that we can navigate, the waters and the deep swells and the deep, the waves of the ocean that can just, kind of come crashing in and sweep us off our feet. But we can call on that powerful medicine of crocodile to keep us grounded and to keep us agile and to keep us, adaptable between earth and water, so that we can ride those waves, not just with confidence, but with ferocity, and that fire. Now, crocodiles have a very strong digestion. I mean, they have got a powerful fire. And so this is also a Nawal of fire in that respect, of alchemy and of the power to digest. Okay, life can throw some wild and unexpected and spontaneous things at us sometimes. And Imox will help us to navigate with more strength and more adaptability. Imox is, again, the primordial mother. This is, the crocodile mother, or the dinosaur mother. It's ancient, and it's really, we access it through the left brain, through that receptive, side of ourselves. It is the feminine. It can also be considered the dark feminine, okay? And so this could be like a time of dreaming. It could be a time of, wonderful, colorful, detailed visions, but it could also be a time of delusions and of, fear or nightmares or, turbulence. And a deep inner turbulence that affects our psyches, and also affects our collective consciousness. Okay, so we want to be really just aware of what helps us to stay balanced and flexible and adaptable over the next 13 days. And especially going into this full moon, okay? Because full moons can bring up a lot of different dynamics, and it could be a time of lunacy, right? Like the full moon can be equated with lunacy sometimes. And this is also an energetic of Imosh, is that it borders on creative genius and madness. Okay, so it's such a, highly creative, highly charged time, but we want to channel it, with that strong fire and that, that vitality that is able to kind of alchemize and burn away, um, the negative impulses, or the, like, we wanna really flow, okay, for the next 13 days with Imosh, whether it's artistically or actually, going to the ocean, visiting the ocean, and connecting to, the sea, connecting to the creatures of the sea. This is also a time when our dreams might speak to us, and messages might come through, and communications from other realities, from other dimensions, communications from our angels, allies, guides, totems. This could be, a powerful time of revelations and aha moments where we are suddenly, just absolutely awestruck and inspired, and ready to show up, with our creativity and with our courage and confidence. Imosh is not afraid of the dark, murky waters. Imosh has that strong fire, and that intuition and that inner wisdom, that is, again, a primordial wisdom, and it relates to the blood mysteries as well, the genetic codes within us that are embedded in our DNA, and the wisdom of our ancestors. And it's powerful time for deep healing, the deep healing of our collective unconsciousness, and the deep healing of our mental and emotional health. So, this could be a time you want to check in with folks, make sure they're doing all right. Maybe someone's been on your mind. Maybe you've had a dream of someone, and you kind of, maybe you keep forgetting to call them, or, check in. But this is an important time to, to not only help ourselves to navigate, but to help others to navigate. And thank you, Imosh, for your beautiful medicine that's coming in, and I deeply appreciate the wisdom and the unique teachings of Imosh. She brings up a lot for me. I actually have this. This is one of my favorite little stuffies. I've got this. I've got Imosh right here, and yeah, it's she reminds me. She reminds me to have that adaptability, and to have, be able to be grounded, and to tread water, and to, be able to deep dive. Imosh can bring us opportunities where we can be tested, and where we can feel, swept off our feet a little bit, and maybe challenged, maybe or Imosh can also bring in a restlessness, and an urge to deep dive into something, and to really explore, to not be afraid to explore, the dark waters, and to to bring our eccentricity forward, to bring, our unique medicine forward. Imosh is a nawal of the bizarre, and the random, and the eccentric, and the, it's like, whoa, it could be trippy or psychedelic, or but it can also be colorful, and and just creative with all these textures. And you know, it's definitely a time to feel in, a time to feel in to our inner fire and that inner spark, and to make sure that we stay kindled. Okay. Now Imosh is a nawal of the ocean, but it's also a nawal of fire. It's also about alchemy and transformation. And so thank you, Imosh. And I have this beautiful card here by Susan Sidan Boulay, one of my favorite artists. She's just incredible. And this is from a deck of her cards. And here's crocodile. And I just love the creativity, you know, the art, the artistry, and the beauty of this totem. So thank you, Imosh. On day 2, we have wind, we have Ik, which represents the breath. It's the breath of life. It's about communication. It's about you know, winds of change, and the ability to clear out and to clear up and to clear the air. So during this Trecena, you know, this 13 days, this could be a time, like I said, of reaching out to others, checking in, and clearing the air, so to speak, if we need to, and you know, showing up for others with our breath and with our voice. And so thank you, wind. This second tone is about partnership and about you know, being in service too. So here we're seeing the wind as bringing in, it's coming in support and in service to Imosh. So, you know, this is about emotional healing, mental healing, and how can we use our breath and our words to assist this process for ourselves and for our collective. Thank you, wind. On day 3, which 3 represents the inner realm and the ability to look within and to get quiet with ourselves, and to be, you know, at home within the heart. And 3 can also represent a challenge, because sometimes it's hard to sit with ourselves, and it's hard to look within. And so here we have Akbal, and Akbal represents our pure potential. It represents our receptivity to our true dreams and our true desires in this life. And Akbal is also represented by the dusk and the dawn. And so these can be potent times for meditation during this Imox Trecena. May we take the time to sit and to reflect and to rest and recharge with our breaths, you know, and connect to this sense of Akbal, this sense of pure potential. And you know, again, the times for our meditation can be more powerful around the dusk and around the dawn. I personally find the dusk to be one of the most restorative and renewing moments of the day, and it's really a perfect time to sit in quiet stillness and to just allow and surrender to that special energy of Akbal. So thank you, Akbal. On the 4th tone, we have Kan. So Imosh Ik Akbal Kan. Kan represents the seed, and specifically the male aspect of fertility. And the seed is also sometimes called the net. And so it can relate to what are we drawing towards us? You know, what are we planting? And then what are we harvesting and drawing towards us, and what are we inviting in and welcoming into our lives. So this fourth tone, it represents the physical world and the physical plane, and it represents a sturdy foundation and a it represents like a holding. It's a foundation. It's support and stability. And so here we have this seed that is so supported, and it's the seed really asks us to know, to have a clarity around what we want to plant in this life and in this world. And during this Imox Trecena, which can be really about creativity and about exploration and taking that deep dive, taking the plunge. And so on this seed day, this fourth day, it's what are we dreaming about? Where is our desire, and what's it moving us towards? So so thank you, Khan, for reminding us to fertilize those dreams, to fertilize with our actions, really inspired actions that taking the steps towards what we want to create. And like I said, the Khan is also represented by the net, okay? And this could be also considered a web. So we want to take care not to get trapped in any webs, not to get trapped up or caught up, but to actually have our net and trust that we are gathering and we're bringing in that which we truly desire. Then so then on Wednesday we will move into the fifth tone of Chi-Chan, which is the sacred serpent. And here we have a radiant tone. 5 represents the hand with the 5 fingers and what we're working towards, what we are, our livelihood. 5 can represent the work that we do, but it has a radiant quality, almost like what lights us up and what helps us to shine, what helps us to radiate. And so here we have the serpent, and this is also the day of the full moon. So, serpent brings up where does the healing need to happen? Serpent relates to our koyoba, which is our vital energy and life force. And serpent, wants to be kindled. Serpent needs a strong fire and is also related to Imox. They are part of the same tribe, this fire tribe. And serpent has a strong fire and is able to also alchemize and to transform. And we see they're both reptilian, the serpent and the crocodile, and there's a deep groundedness with the serpent. Serpent is held by the earth and able to be agile and adaptable, flexible. Serpent again is about healing, and so this could be sexual healing, this could be energetic healing, blood healing. This is the healing of our lineage, the healing of our DNA. Serpent represents can represent the dark feminine, and it's really shining a light on where our work is. How are we working towards the healing of the dark feminine, the healing of our lineage, and the healing of the sacred feminine, moving from this concept of dark feminine into that sacred feminine, that divine feminine that is full of grace, and agility, like the serpent, okay? Held by the earth, supported by earth. and really, on fire from within, kindled from within. So thank you, Chi-Chan, for reminding us to welcome and honor and to claim our healing, to really not be afraid to look at our darkness, to look at our shadow, to look at to look at the past. And this full moon, because this day is coinciding with this full moon, I think a lot could be illuminated now. Imosh can represent chaos, confusion, insecurity, instability, fear. Imosh can bring up a lot, and so I'm curious about our collective dreaming, how folks will be faring as we grow into the full moon. I know sometimes for me, I can my dreams can get a little bit more interesting and vivid and kind of powerful around the full moon. And so I think that Imosh could very well bring in some wild dreaming, and may our dreams bring us well-being. May our dreams bring us inspiration and insights, and not delusions and fear and anxiety, but may our dreams may they be wholesome and interesting and fun and exciting, right? Imosh is the explorer of the deep, and the has that courage and confidence. So I hope you have enjoyed this Trecena reflection for the first 5 days of Imox Trecena. Again, this is the Nawal of the ocean. So if you have a chance to visit the ocean and connect to these powerful energies, and connect to the sea creatures inside, this could be a healing time to do that, and a really nourishing time to be at the ocean or to be near any body of water. And may we offer our deepest prayers for the healing of the waters and the healing of the oceans. May we honor our blood as our inner ocean, and feel into that connection of the ocean as this the cosmic soup of creation from which we came, and from which we will return to one day. Thank you, Ocean Mother, Sacred Grandmother. Thank you for your ebb and flow. Thank you for your salty waters and salty breezes. Feeling very inspired and excited about this Trecena coming up again, October 16th through the 20th, starting tomorrow, Saturday. So much love and aloha as you navigate these salty waters of Imosh. May you be gifted and guided and blessed beyond measure. Much love. And if this has inspired you, I do share natal Trecena readings for the 13 days you were born into. And so please reach out if you are interested in learning more. And I look forward to hearing from you. Many blessings.